What's up, guys? This is Slicking Them 101. Slicking Them 101. Welcome. Um, I got a request, though I was surprised about doing a tutorial on actions. Lord Lawrence was having a problem inserting actions. Let's see if we can work it out for him. Try and make this quick. So we'll go to the character wizard and we'll use one of these characters. We'll use Mr. Clemens here for a project that I'm working on with 603 Media. Shouts out to them, Kevin Taylor. So we won't need all the views, as you can see. It's checked here, export all views. But let's undo that check by clicking on it and only use the view that we need for this tutorial, which is the side view. We'll click OK, and there he is. Before we get started, I'll click on scale layer, so I'll make him a little bigger. So I'll come to the end and hold the left side of the mouse down and drag him up, make him a little bigger, maybe more noticeable. Now we go back to translate layer, and we'll drag him back, because we want his animation to start on the left side of our workspace. And we're going to bring him over to the right side. That is the goal. So in getting set up here, it's probably a shorter way, but we want our frame to start at 1, always. And we'll come over here. We don't need 240 frames. We'll only need, let's just say, 78 for this tutorial. And there we have it. And already, our layer translate has began our animation here at frame 1. Okay, so now let's go up to window and click on it, and you see all these window options. We're going to choose actions because that's what this tutorial is about. After we click on the actions, you can see the action panel comes up with all of these references: walk, jump, kick, and wave. Again, for this tutorial, we'll be using a walk, so we'll come down to walk. Before clicking on that, I want to say that's a new actions, what looks like folder, but we're not concerned with that right now. But watch what happens when we click on the walk. These other two light up, which means they're active now. This one is insert reference. This one is insert copy. We want to do reference for this tutorial, for me, only because it's continual, whereas inserting a copy is only a certain amount of frames. So which means you would have to keep copying and pasting. But for this tutorial, we'll insert the reference. And watch what happens when we click on insert reference in the time. Watch what happens in the timeline. So we'll click on insert reference, and there you can see now it's been added to the timeline. See, it says walk right there. Now we'll click on it so that I'm going to click on it so that you can see that it's continual. See, he's walking now, and just constantly all through the timeline up to 78, at which point it starts over again. So that works out. We'll go back to frame 1, and now his concern was moving him across the screen, which is simple to do, but he said when he did it, he actually stopped walking, and when he rendered it, he was sliding across the frame. So let's work that out now. We've already inserted the beginning of the animation with the translate layer. So what we're going to do now is we're going to left click here and hold the cursor and drag it all the way to 78, because that's where we want our animation to end. And now, making sure we're still on translate layer, we're going to come and we're going to left click and hold on Mr. Clemens and drag him across all the way out of the workspace. So it looks like he's just walked right through. And because now our frame is at 78, we want to take it back, rewind it all the way back to 0 in this case, or we can go to 1 because that's where it starts at. And we'll press play to see if it works out. There it is. He's walking. And he's repeating himself, walking again. Okay. Now, here's where he said he had the problem. It was exporting. So we'll go down here and we'll export the animation. We only want we want our start frame to be 1 and the end to be 78. So we'll leave it at the entire animation. He said he was saving it as an AVI. So we're not going to change that either, although it gives you different options. We're going to stick to AVI. I've never messed with any of these things. I don't know much about them yet, but I'm sure I'll find more. I'll learn more. So we're not going to bother that, and we'll click OK. And the options comes up. I'll leave it in documents, and we'll title it. His name is Lord Lawrence, so we'll go Lord Lawrence. And maybe walk, so we'll know what it's about. We're saving it. And we'll save. And it says for video compression, they also give you a few options. I've never used anything else but this full frames uncompressed. So we're going to leave it at that. And click OK. And it's exporting. My computer is a bit slow, but it shouldn't take that long. He appears to be walking across. By the way, stay tuned. We got some new shows coming up, such as The Downs. I'm really excited about that. And Lunar Moon, which is really going to be good also. So please stay tuned to Slickin' Them 101. Thought I'd get that plug in. Okay, animation is finishing. The export is finishing. And now as the media player comes up, you see that he's walking across. So I hope that this clears it up for Lawrence and anyone else who could use this tutorial. Thank you very much, and subscribe. Goodbye now.